Are you filming?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to teach you guys how to do a frontside 360 on flat. So, obviously, you're going to want to learn how to ollie and how to frontside 180 first. I'm going to talk about your foot placement before I talk about the trick. So, what you want to do is you want to have your front foot just below the second bolt right here, maybe like 1 inch below that, and you want to set it up like a heel flip to where the balls of your toes are right over the edge of the board, so you can kind of grip it with your foot. When you do the trick, you're not going to grip it with your foot, but you want to have your feet there. And then your back foot is going to be pointed slightly at an angle while still popping in the center of the board that way. So that's your foot placement for the trick. You want to go at a pretty moderate speed. You don't have to go too fast, but the faster you go, the easier it's going to be to get the trick around. The slower you go, it's going to be a little bit harder to do. What you want to do is you want to break your body down in half. So you have your top half that spins, and then your bottom half is going to follow your top half. So basically when you're in it, you can jump and move your top half and then move your bottom half. So kind of like that.
Shit.
So you want to pop 180. Shoulders have to be turned in the opposite direction first, and then you really want to bend down and wing it to where your shoulders are going to be with the board this way.
Shit.
Oh shit. I'll do it again.
Yeah, just keep talking about that turn.
So you bend down, you put your shoulders this way to the board. You get your wind up, and when you get to about right here, to where you can't move your shoulders anymore, that's when you start to move the bottom half of your body. So it's top half, and then the bottom half will follow. And when you pop, it's going to be about right before you feel like you're going all the way, like you're too far. That's when you want to pop. So it's going to be like this. That pop has to happen like right before you can't turn your upper half anymore. That way you get that good like wind up for it. It's hard to do still, but I'll do some more moving. The hardest part about the front three is the second half of the trick. Most people can get to where they're about 270 and they don't know how to get the whole way, the rest of the way back. And half of that is your commitment. So you're afraid to get the rest of the way. So that's part of it. The other part is you kind of got to dip down when you're 3/4 of the way. So when you're about right here, you kind of got to point your front foot down and your back knee up, and you got to commit to the rest of that way, and that's really the hardest part. Hips like this one right here are probably the best place to learn how to frontside 360, because you don't have to go the full 360. You kind of just go the 270. Plus, you kind of get some boost from the ramp to help you get the rest of the way down. And if you fall, it's not as bad because you're falling on an incline and you can slide. Make sure you land nice and smooth. Make it easy.
Shit.